It's Tim Lovell here, Pioneer Seeds. We're just out with Craig Reynolds at his farm near Congupna, so Reynolds Family Farming. Just wanted to give us a bit of a rundown of your operation here, Craig.
We grow maize in the summer. We grow about 400 hectares and that's our main summer crop.
Over winter you do a bit of canola and a bit of wheat and a bit of hay.
A few faba beans.
Yep.
So
no, that's all good. So last year you did 9978, had a bit of trial of that in up against 0937 and also 9911.
Yeah, and it yielded pretty close to the 0937 and was about a tonne better than the 9911.
Yep. So pretty happy with the way that trial went, sort of how it stood up. And
yeah, well, it was a full 2 lengths of the field, so it was a decent amount of area to trial it on.
Yep, that's good then. So with the corn, what sort of yields do you tend to get around here?
We try to average more than 14 tonnes per hectare off and some of it is double cropping after canola, which is, that is getting a bit late in the season, so that will drop the yields back a bit. But our early corn, we're aiming for 15 to 17 tonnes per hectare and maybe higher sometimes.
Yep. And just coming in after canola, generally you've been using the 9911 over the years. Obviously 9978 is going to step into that position.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So you've also used 9911 with a bit of an earlier planting years too?
Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to work out exactly when I'm ordering the seed exactly how the whole season's going to pan out. We've got fields that we'd like to be preparing at the moment, but they've still got hay growing in the paddock, so we've got a few weeks, probably 3 weeks lead time there, even on those fields. So but sometimes they come in a bit earlier. It's a bit, it's something we have to do some risk management with.
So over the past, you've done some longer season hybrids as well, like your 114 CRM, 109. What are we looking at this year? You're doing a bit of early stuff, or?
We're going to start with 0937 and then move on to 9978.
Yep. So north of Shepparton, we're not far out of Shepparton. That seems to work pretty well from a planning point of view. Early November?
Yeah, early November. Like, we like to be all planted before December if we can be, but sometimes we run over.
Yep.
But we won't plant past the 10th of December.
Yep. And harvest timing in a typical year, when would we see that?
If we get some good early crop in mid-April normally, and then through May and sometimes into June, but we try not to do that.
Yep. So you've obviously got a good setup here with the dryer, and that gives you a bit of flexibility with when you take stuff off as well.
Yeah, for grain, where I think traditionally we've been on the southern end of the harvest area, and so we have always needed a dryer. And double cropping definitely needs dryer.
Yeah. Appreciate your time today. Thanks, Craig. And we'll see you through the season.
Thanks, Tim.